Welcome to the Nexgrill Model 7200905C assembly video. Before we begin, reference your owner's manual to make sure all of your grill's parts are accounted for. Note that you'll also need a Phillips head screwdriver to complete the assembly. If you have any questions or concerns during the assembly process, please call the customer service line on your screen. Let's do this. We'll start by attaching the 4 casters to the bottom panel. On this grill, you should have 2 stationary casters, 1 swivel caster, and 1 swivel caster with a brake. With the bottom panel flipped upside down, the 2 stationary casters should be positioned on the right side of the panel, while the swivel caster with a brake should be positioned on the bottom left corner. Secure each caster by loosening the 4 pre-assembled screws at each corner of the panel, setting the casters into place, and retightening each screw. Once all 4 casters are attached, flip the bottom panel right side up and attach the door iron piece using the pre-assembled screws on the bottom panel. To secure the door iron piece, slightly loosen the pre-assembled screws, slide it into place, and retighten the screws. After that, we'll attach the side panels. Start by loosening the 3 pre-assembled screws on the left side of the bottom panel, then slide the left side panel into place. Once in place, retighten the pre-assembled screws. Repeat these same steps for the right side panel. Once both side panels are secure, attach the rear panel by completely removing the 5 pre-assembled screws on the bottom and side panels, sliding the rear panel into place, then reinstalling the screws. Next, attach the cart frame by removing the 2 pre-assembled screws on each end of the frame, setting it into place, then reinstalling the screws. After that, we'll attach 2 triangle brackets on the front side of the bottom panel. Slightly loosen the 4 pre-assembled screws found on each side of the bottom and side panels, slide each bracket into place like so, then retighten each screw. With your cart in place, now it's time to affix the firebox assembly on top. This step requires 2 people. First, remove the 2 black pre-assembled screws on each side of the firebox assembly. Carefully lift the firebox and place it on top of your grill cart, then reinstall the screws. Now we'll assemble your grill's doors. First, remove the 2 pre-assembled screws on each end of your door handles. Then reinsert each screw from behind the door to mount the handles. Next, attach the left door to the cart by removing the 6 pre-assembled screws on the left side panel, aligning your door's hinges with the holes, then reinstalling the screws. Only tighten the screws enough to hold the door in place for now. Repeat these same steps to attach the right door. Once both are in place, close the doors to see how they align. If necessary, you can adjust the alignment by holding each door as needed while you fully tighten the hinges. Once both doors are attached, find your pre-assembled grease tray and slide it into the back of the grill like so. Then from the front of your grill, insert the grease cup into the grease tray. Next, we'll attach your grill's left side shelf. To do so, remove the 3 pre-assembled screws on the shelf and loosen the 2 pre-assembled screws on the left side of your grill's control panel and firebox. Additionally, completely remove the pre-assembled screw on the bottom left side of the control panel. After that, slide the shelf into place and reassemble the side shelf screws from the inside of the firebox, like so. To secure, reinstall and retighten the 3 pre-assembled screws you loosened or removed on the outside of the firebox. Now we're going to assemble the side burner over on the right side of your grill. Just like before, remove the 3 pre-assembled screws on the side burner assembly and loosen the 2 pre-assembled screws on the right side of your grill's control panel and firebox. Once again, completely remove the pre-assembled screw on the bottom right side of the control panel. After that, slide the side burner assembly on like so and reassemble the side burner's screws from the inside of the firebox. To secure, reinstall and retighten the 3 pre-assembled screws you loosened or removed on the outside of the firebox. Next, loosen the pre-installed screws on the side burner gas valve like so. Then carefully and firmly insert the valve through the side burner control panel. Once inserted, retighten the pre-assembled screws and attach the control knob. Next, find the side burner and remove the 2 pre-assembled screws from the bottom. After that, slide the side burner down into its assembly and over the tip of the main gas valve. Once set, replace and reinstall the 2 pre-assembled screws into the bottom of the side burner. Next, position the side burner igniter wire onto the needle protruding from the side burner assembly. Then go ahead and set the side burner cooking grid into place. Now that your side burner is assembled, open the lid on your grill and put each flame tamer into place at the bottom of the main burner bowl. No screws are necessary to secure the flame tamers. On top of those will be the cooking grid. Place the grids into place above the flame tamers, making sure the holes in each grid are facing the front of the grill. Once the grids are in place, position the infrared plus heat plates so that its holes face the front of the grill as well. Then insert the warming rack. Lastly, we'll install the pulse igniter module. Simply remove the cap from the front control panel, place a AA battery into the slot, negative end first, then push the cap back into place. Your Nexgrill Evolution 3 burner is now assembled and ready to go. Now get out there and grill something different.